What's up, baby birds? It's Tissue Tuesday, and behind me I've got some histology of the spleen that came by request. So if we look at the spleen, we're going to see up here the spleen has a capsule, and this is fibroelastic connective tissue, so dense, irregular connective tissue with elastic fibers, and it has some deep invaginations from that capsule down into the deeper tissue of the spleen, so these are known as the trabeculae. Now we can divide the spleen into what we call the red pulp and then the white pulp. So our white pulp's down here, red pulp's up here, right? The red pulp is going to deal with red blood cells or erythrocytes. So up here there's going to be specialized blood vessels known as sinusoids, and those sinusoids are going to have a special endothelium surrounded by specialized cells called stave cells, and they're very tight. So the red blood cells will leak out of them and then they'll come back into the blood vessels. But as the blood vessels age, they lose their flexibility and they can't flex enough to move in and out of those sinusoids, and they burst. That's why the spleen is known as the red blood cell graveyard. The spleen is also lymphatic tissue. It is, or lymphoid tissue. It has white blood cell function, and that's going to come from our white pulp down here. And here we can see an artery that's coming in, and this artery is going to be sheathed by something known as the periarterial lymphatic sheath. This is going to be right out here. This is going to be where your T cells are. Inside of this lymphoid nodule here, this is where the B cells are going to be located. So you have what's called the follicular center here. This dark red zone here is known as the mantle zone, and then this region out here is going to be known as the marginal zone. So this lymphoid nodule here is going to be B cells, where you have immature B cells here, and then as they mature, they migrate into the peripheral areas of that as well, right? And so that is the histology of the spleen. Later.